Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. How are we all today? Happy Thursday. Oh, God, it's wet. How is everybody? Hope you're all having a great time wherever you are in the world. Yes, Storm Babet, however you want to pronounce it, currently battering Aberdeenshire up in Scotland tonight. Guess where we're flying to? Yeah, that's right, of course, we're off to Aberdeen. Now, funnily enough, this is a real-world flight which should depart in about an hour or so. I think if you get on Flight Radar 24, you'll see that is indeed the case. Now, the Easyjet Luton flight has already departed, I think, and it's on its way up there. Will it get in? That's going to be interesting to see. If not, it'll divert somewhere, most likely Edinburgh or Glasgow. But yeah, so that one's on its way. So I don't know if the EasyJet team have committed to releasing this flight for its for the real flight tonight. I guess we'll wait and see. But whatever happens, we'll be giving it a good go. So, good evening everyone, thank you guys for coming on board. Hey Jordan, Liana, Pedro, DC, Zera, 2411, good to see you guys, Uncle Spustin as well. Bobby, Ace, how you doing Ace? Just left Aberdeen, it was rather wild up in northern Scotland. Well, Aberdeenshire in real life has actually been, some places have been evacuated, haven't they? Because they've got a red danger warning, which is sort of the red warning is danger to life. So yeah, they've actually evacuated some people. So we'll see what it's like when we get there. Hey Bardwell, good to see you as well. See Denton, good morning to you, and a big shout out to everybody else joining us as well over on Twitch as well. Good evening to you, Christoph 1967, best intro ever for Microsoft Flights 2020 that you've seen. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the little intro. So let's have a look at the operational flight plan. Here it is. Now, a couple of things going in my favour here. We're not actually that heavy. In fact, we're underloaded by 5 tons, which is great because we could throw a bucket of extra fuel on board. This is the kind of night where we don't take a lot of fuel. We take far more, just in case things start to go a bit hairy up there. So we've only got a payload of less than 12 tons, which is fine. Takeoff weight about 61 tons, that's great. Landing at 58.2, again that's great. Underloaded by 5 tons, as I've said. The alternate is Edinburgh this evening, which is again getting battered itself, but not quite as badly. We'll have a look at the METAR in a moment. So, constant was 4, cruising 36,000, trip wind, a nice tailwind of 21, pushing us up there, expecting 26 left for departure, and then runway 16, which is an ILS approach, thank God, for our arrival into Aberdeen. 425 miles, shear rate is 4.2 at Goals. Oh, that's interesting, Goals is literally almost where I live, so yeah, Goals is very. If I look up in the air, I can see the virtual waypoint from my house. So yeah, plug fuel is 5.3, but we're going to take more than that. We already know we're going to take more than that. Here's our flight route up to the Scottish Flight Information Region. Now let's have a look at this is it. So that's a crosswind showing of 16 knots. Now bear in mind that's just the reported winds. That doesn't include any gusts, which it is gusting at the moment. What we got alternate wise, I think we can discount Newcastle if that comes to fruition, because that's not even legal to be used as an alternate. So Edinburgh's all right actually. It's got a ceiling of 400 feet and visibility of 2 kilometres. Yeah, that's Cat 1. Glasgow's fine as well, and we've even got Gatwick down here back as an alternate. But the main alternate is Edinburgh, and we're legal to use that, so that's okay. Let's have a look at the weather brief then. So what have we got? Yeah, gusting up to 35 knots, rain, overcast, seabees. Oh dear God, gusting up to 55 knots. Well, if that's the case, I think we might be out of limits. The runway is 16 and that's 110, so it's not like a 90-degree crosswind or anything daft like that. So we'll still have a go at getting in. And Edinburgh as well. Yeah, so that's becoming gusting up to 28 knots. Again, that's okay, and a slight chance of getting up to 38 knots. But again, it's 090 and their runway is in use is 06, so it's mostly down the runway, which is fine. Newcastle, fog and overcast 100. Yeah, let's forget that right off the bat. That's not going to be used. So basically, lots of extra fuel. The one thing that gets me as well with the flight this evening is, or the weather rather, should I say, is the weather is, the hectopascals are, QNH is very low, isn't it? Really low pressure over the UK at the moment. Not just the UK actually, quite a bit of Europe. So as we can see, this little sector there, we've got, yeah, we're actually quite a bit of turbulence on the departure. Looking at that, so we'll let cabin crew know that maybe don't start the drink service too soon. And there's the winds and there's the profile. So what fuel we've got to take? Well, let's be sensible. We could get away with taking as much as we want tonight, as much as we're allowed. Let's take. You know, it's going to be busy. Lots of places getting busy tonight. Things maybe not going as planned. So we can take an extra 3 tons, and we're still going to be fine. We could take 6,292 kilograms if we really wanted. I don't think we're going to need that, but I'd say an extra 3 tons on that would be fine. So if we take 5, 6, 7, 8, let's take 8.5 tons of fuel, and we'll get the ground crew to load that in a few moments once we're in the aircraft. Captain Chaku, mate, thank you so much for your support. Welcome to the First Officers Club and first new channel member of our stream this evening. If you're on Discord as well, make sure you link your account to YouTube, then you can get into our members lounge as well. Cheerful Michael, what's happened in Aberdeen? Oh, they're just getting battered by a really stormy weather tonight, Michael, so that's we're going to go and pay them a visit. Other things then, CNR is 2.2, so it's going to be hours before we have to commit anywhere. That's fine. Connor QNH in W was 976. Oh wow, that's low. That's really low, isn't it? PS Randy, did Latin VFR release their A330-900 today? It was rumoured to be today, wasn't it? I've not seen anything about that. I don't know if you guys do. Chat, you have to let me know. Let's grab the charts. Now this is Gatwick. We do Gatwick all the time, so this is going to be pretty straightforward, isn't it? Stand 53 is where the jet is. Lima Papa departing. We'll plan from Bravo. Usual stuff. Land with 6 miles. Straight out. 2.3 miles. Right hand turn. Max speed 220. We'll check the data once we're in the aircraft. And initial climb 4,000. MSA 212223. And that's speed constraint, as I said. So that's pretty much all going to be left in managed mode. Yeah, so nothing too concerning there. Alright then, so with all of that in mind, let's go find our aircraft. There she is. So it's not actually raining at the moment in Gatwick. Weather in Gatwick is pretty good. So yeah, that's alright. Let's get on board. It is busy tonight. The virtual skies are lit up with ATC, so that's wonderful. Alright, let's do the usual stuff. We'll check the aircraft's all up and running. Who's left the APU running? Shut that down. Don't need that. Get those off. Yeah, previous crew left the APU running. How rubbish of them. That's alright then, so overhead's how it should be. Turn those off. And nav logo lights are on. Spoilers, flaps, parking brakes, accupressure's in the green. Good. All fine there. Right, let's grab the ATIS and see what's occurring here on the ground. What is it? 13652.
Type on first contact. Gatwick information Alpha. Time 1850 Zulu. Runway in use 26 left. Transition level flight level 80. Surface wind 150 degrees 4 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Light rain, no significant cloud. temperature +15, dew point +13, QNH982 hectopascal. Acknowledge receipt of information Alpha, and advise aircraft type on first contact.
Alright, so as you've just heard, that the weather here actually isn't bad at all, is it? In fact, it's pretty straightforward. I'm just having a look to see if we can do pre-departure clearance. They've not got anything on clearance delivery frequency just here. So I'm guessing that is not the case. I'll just tune that now. And what we might do is we might get our clearance a bit early. It's very busy tonight, so if we can grab the clearance, then at least that's done. Otherwise we could end up getting stuck with lots of traffic. So yeah, I'll give them a shout in a second. So just check 982 hectopascals there. That's fine. We need to make sure we're monitoring the guard frequency as well, 1215. So we don't miss any of those animal noises that everyone makes. There we are. And then switching panel, thrust levers, engine mode, master selection, gravity gear extension, all the usual stuff. Constraints on, and 4,000 feet. Good, set. Okay, let me grab the clearance and then we'll start setting up the box, etc. What frequency is that? It's changed now. 121955.
Sierra Uniform, Roger, hold position number 1 for push, I'll call you back.
There you go, you can see how busy it is. Gatwick, clearance delivery, good evening, Easy 794 Kilo, Type A320, stand 53 requesting clearance up to Aberdeen, and we have information Alpha.
Easy 794 Kilo, Gatwick delivery, hello, standby number 1 for clearance, I'll call you back.
Okay, well,
Good evening, Zap 987.
have to listen out on frequency for that then, I'm afraid.
Delivery, hello, pass your message.
Zap 987, Airbus 321 with Alpha, stand 17, clearance to Delta, please.
That's 987, thanks. Your number 2 for clearance, I'll call you back.
Thank you.
Right, let's start getting our aircraft boarded then, shall we?
Easy 794 Kilo, Gatwick down.
794 Kilo, go ahead.
Easy 794 Kilo, thanks. Cleared to Aberdeen, Lambourne 6 Mike departure. Squawk 1156, information Alpha, currently QNH 982 hectopascals.
Cleared by the Lambourne 6 Mike, squawk 1156, and got copy the QNH 982, Easy 794 Kilo.
Easy 794 Kilo, correct. Break that 987, Gatwick ground.
Zap 987, go ahead.
That's 987, Gatwick ground, hello, thanks.
Right, come off that. Now we've got the clearance. Let's start boarding and refueling. Let's get that box set up then. So, data page, IRS, yeah, 3.5 green, yeah, good. Aircraft status, CFM, right at Eric cycle, good. Let's do the request. Jassa, can we do the data link clearance? Well, no, you would have thought on a busy night like tonight I could have done it, but I know that they have had some issues, I think, with the system here in the UK, and they have not put on vPilot that they're accepting that clearance. I didn't want to just presume, so we've just done it by voice, which is fine. So what are we? Easy 794 Kilo. Cost index of 4 as per usual. Ground temperature is 15. Tropopause, where's that? Let's find it. Message from Gatwick ground. Okay, so let's just crack on with that. What we got? What is the tropo? 33093. Or 33039 rather. Grab the winds. There we go. Iris in it, check that's all good. 5195 north, 0106 west. Stand 53, that's fine. And cruising 360, minus 52 degrees. Great thing about Aberdeen as well is if there's no ATC, we vector ourselves in because there's no arrival routes up there, no standard arrival routes. So have to do it all on our own, which is fine. Sometimes it's a bit more fun doing that. Right, so that's Lamborn 6 Mike. And then, as I said, Aberdeen's going to be the ILS-16 approach, no stars. We're going to have a look at the Aberdeen VIA. In fact, actually, what we're going to do, we're not going to put any VIA in. I'll explain why later. But no VIA, and we'll insert that there. So, OFP's got 425 miles. I've got 418 miles in the box. Perfect. RadNav page. Then we'll pop in Lamborn, which is obviously part of the departure. Deathling as well. DET. There we go. Right, let's get on to the zero fuel weight. So for that, we need our received messages. Alright, so zero fuel weight 55.58. I'm going to just be slightly optimistic and go 55.9. They always seem to throw an extra 100 kilograms on for some reason, so let's go with that. Zero fuel weight CFG 29.8. I can't read that, it looks a bit blurry. 29.8, there we go. Fuel for the alternate is 1.2 tons. It's not a long way, is it, back to Edinburgh from Aberdeen? Hello. Right, fuel planning. Remember, we're going to take 8.5 tons, so plenty spare. Yeah, 6 tons required. We're going at 8.5. Gives us a takeoff weight then of 64.2. So we're still below maximum landing weight. That's how light we were. So our takeoff weight is still below maximum landing weight. So that works for us. 64.2. Right, let's do our performance data, and takeoff CFG is 28.4. Hey, Fruitbat, celebrating 8 months of captain level membership. Thank you so much, Fruitbat. Says, finally able to catch a stream. This will be a fun one. Oh, it absolutely should be. Yes, indeed. So, rain has been knocking around here while I've been in the sim, so we're going to go with wet figures. Flaps 1, of course, no need to force toga. Anti-ice not off. There's no clouds. Takeoff weight is, what did I say? Well, 64.2. CFG is 28.4. Is the metal working again now? Yes, it is. Well done, Phoenix. Got that sorted quickly. Oh, 08 left. Eh? Should we try 26 left instead? There we go. Via Bravo 1. Okay, 131. Oh, what's going here with the box? 131. There we are. 140. And 141. Transition altitude 6,000 feet. And we'll get thrust reduction, etc. in a moment. Flaps 1, of course. Flex 54. Right. Clean is 213. Okay, well, we could be a little bit more efficient tonight by pre-selecting that, given that the takeoff speed restriction is 220, isn't it? So let's do the secondary flight plan in a moment. SimSmart for 26 left. 1196, yeah, that's fine. Easyjet SOPs is 800 feet AGL though, so we'll drop that down to 996. Engine out also 996. Good, and the secondary flight plan for the engine out procedure. Departure track 257. It's a standard engine out procedure, so just create a waypoint 15 miles out, straight out on the departure runway track. Once we're there, head to Willow. Enter the hold. 284. And I can tell you now, if we lose an engine, we're not going to Aberdeen. New destination, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo. We will indeed be returning back here to Gatwick. Right, that's 26 left. No start. And the VIA is VIA Willow, where we'll be holding, of course. That's it. Job done. Right. Get rid of that. Check the engine out procedure looks correct. Sure it will be. Straight out, left turn Willow, and there's the approach back in. Nice. Okay then, guys. I think whilst the rest of the passengers board, we should be good to brief. So. Oh, I wanted 8.5 tons. Have they only loaded 8.4? Okay. We're actually a little bit lighter then. That's alright. It might affect the CFG when we get the final load sheet through, but until then, we'll just make a note that we're now taking 8.4 tons. It's okay, it's still plenty, so that's all right. Good. So, I've just had a look, actually. Do you know something that's not started? FS Realistic hasn't fired up, so let's just...
FS Realistic connected.
There we go, just get that running. Not quite sure why that wasn't running anyway, but... There it is. Right, let's do the brief. So, before I go any further with that, let's check all the departure weather out as well, the arrival weather out as well. So, weather here in Gatwick, as we can see, we've just got light rain winds, 150 at 4, no significant clouds, QNH is very low, 982 hectopascals, have to read that back as well because it's so low. The weather en route looks fine, nice tailwind. The weather then when we get up to Aberdeen, at the moment, winds are 1024, gusting 39. Visibility is alright though, 4.7 kilometers. It's raining, overcast 1,200 feet. Again, that's still okay, but it's Cat 1 conditions, we can still see. But there is tempo broken 800, so we'll obviously keep an eye on that. And I think those winter forecasts get stronger as the night goes on. So we'll definitely try. We need to get out of here ASAP actually. That way we've got a better chance of getting in and having a smooth flight. Aircraft is type A320, CFM engines, nothing busted on this aircraft yet, with the exception of the weather radar, of course. That doesn't work. No times here in Gatwick. Threats to be aware of, just the usual stuff. Gatwick, lots of traffic, low initial climb, that kind of stuff. So yeah, nothing with regards to terrain or anything like that. It literally is just a traffic thing. Let's go through the box then, set that up with you guys. So we're expecting a taxi out from our stand tonight, which is 53, be facing east on Lima. Taxi down Papa, we've briefed for, we've prepped for Bravo, so we can obviously say Alpha or Mike, whichever. And then the departure straight out, 2.3 miles out, SDME, that's a right hand turn. max speed of 220, and the initial climb is 4,000. Not really a massive taxi, so we'll not bother with single engine taxi. MSA as we depart is 21, 22 and 23. Only thing I said was we could pre-select and be a little bit efficient, couldn't we? Green dot is 214, so we can pre-select 214. And then we're done. We'll just fly the departure there at green dot speed. There we go. Oh, the legend! What are we breaking tonight? Hopefully nothing. The last few flights I've done, it's been awful. Everything's broken. Random failures have been rather strife, haven't they? So, yeah, we're done. We're all set. I think everyone's on board. I'm just waiting for my final load sheet to come through. And then we're good. Just waiting for that to sort itself out. Hello?
Hi there, Captain. All of the passengers are now on board.
Okay, great, thanks.
No problem.
Right, passengers on board. Load sheet should come through momentarily. Hey, Captain Shaquille, where did the love of Easyjet come from? It wasn't really a love of Easyjet. It was more I knew their standard operating procedures. So in order to do it realistically, that's the best way, really. GD curious, if Aberdeen on VATSIM shuts, does it? Oh, I see. Does the VATSIM shut down the airport if the real Aberdeen shuts down? No, it doesn't. Citron, what is the call sign? The call sign tonight is easy 794 kilo. So yeah, we're just waiting for that final load sheet. But let's get ready. So a couple of things just to check. So we've got 8.4 tons of fuel loaded. That's all balanced. Let's get that APU up and running then, shall we? Company aircraft at the side of us, look. Let's just wait for that. I might as well give the passengers a little PA, make them feel welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight from Gatwick up to Aberdeen, where the weather is looking a little bit wet and windy tonight. But we should be looking to depart on time, and we'll be cruising at about 36,000 feet. Hopefully there shouldn't be any delays this evening. It is quite busy on the field, but we should have a normal taxi time, and the departure weather is looking good, so we should have a nice, easy, straight-out departure. No en route delays, so if we can get you guys sat down in your seats, seatbelts on, and we'll look to get pushed back as soon as possible. Thank you for flying with us. Come on, load sheet, where are you? Flyby John, why do you have to wait 3 seconds for the APU master to start? It's so that things get, it's so the flaps open and things like that, and that's basically it. I'm just having a look to see what's happening with this load sheet. Sarah 2411 grabbing a beer, that sounds like a good idea. There it is. Right, let's see if we're in agreement, shall we? Alright, so zero fuel weight, takeoff weight is 60. What's that? Takeoff weight is 60.1. Really? Something doesn't seem quite right there. What were they loaded with? Oh, that's a preliminary load sheet. No, I don't want that. I want the I need a final load sheet. Come on, dispatch. No, you keep sending me the preliminary load sheets. I need the main one, please. Hey, Jordan B! Celebrating 6 months of channel membership, Captain level. You've got your 3 stripes, Jordan. Well done, mate. Thank you so much for supporting us. Okay, something's going on here. I can't seem to get a final load sheet from them. Let me have a look. So 124 passengers and we've got 8.4 tons of fuel. There we go. Right, that's what I wanted. Takeoff weight 64.1, perfect. Takeoff CFG is 27.8. That's within limits. Excellent, we're good to go. Like it. APU's up and running, they can come off. Let's disconnect the ground power. Seatbelt signs on. Just turn those down a little bit. Oh. Just before we do that then, let's get the ground cruise position here on GSX. So, cockpit preparation checklist. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 8.4 tons and loaded, balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is 3 and green. Bar FQ and H is 982 hectopascals, 220 feet. Did we have a bit of a stream lag? Hopefully all's working well.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Gatwick ground, good evening. Easy 794 kilo stand 53 is ready for push and start.
The station call and calling call sign there.
Easy 794 kilo.
Easy 794 kilo, squawk 1156.
Oh yeah. Squawking 1156, easy 794 kilo.
Boiling 916 Victor, continue taxi holding point Alpha 2 via November Alpha Sierra.
Continue holding point Alpha 2 via November and Alpha Sierra, Welling 169 Victor.
Shamrock 235. Can I take stand 112?
Easy, Shamrock 23 Foxtrot, yes, stand 112, thank you.
112, 22 Foxtrot, thanks very much. Take a look.
Shuttle 176, continue taxi stand 36 right via Quebec, Lima.
36 right via Quebec and Lima, Shuttle 176.
Could be a while before we get out of here, guys. It's a busy old night. Those on Twitch not got any audio. The fact I'm saying this probably makes no difference if they can't hear me. Not quite sure what that's all about.
Easy 746 Tango, ready for push and start. Easy 746 Tango, stand 104, push and start, preface east. Facing east, easy 76 10.
Hey Mark, thank you for the sub.
Yeah, Alpine 51 Charlie Juliet, taxi holding point Alpha 3 via standby. Alpine 51 Charlie Zulu, taxi holding point Alpha 3 via Juliet November, Alpha November.
Jansen, how do you get GSX to give you the
Alpha
face west
3
east option?
to
So it's a custom
Juliet
GSX
November,
profile
Alpha
that I've
November,
got
Alpine
installed.
51, Charlie Zulu.
Available from flightsim.to. And Easy 794 Kilo should be should have the squawk now and requesting push and start. What's that other company message? No, it's the same thing, it's just the original load sheet. Ooh, if we can get out of here by 9 o'clock, that'd be nice. 9 o'clock local time, that is. Mexi, the sound is fine now. Excellent. I think the ground air traffic controller
Alpine 51 Charlie Juliet,
is,
change in instruction.
is
taxi
training at
holding
the
point
minute,
Alpha 2
so
via
not
Papa,
going to press
Alpha
him again.
November Alpha Sierra.
Very, very busy
correction,
night
in fact, just
tonight.
disregard that completely. November Alpha Sierra Alpha 2.
What a night to be doing your training. Tovi, how do you force to send company messages? You can.
Alpine 51 Charlie Juliet, taxi holding point Alpha 2 via November Alpha Sierra.
Bit of a clash with instructions there. You can resend the load sheet on the Fenix AFB. Fruitbat subscribing with Prime. Thank you so much.
916 Victor, do you want me to turn your frequency?
Leveling 916 Victor, no, contact tower correction 124.230, call sign only.
Tower 124.230, call sign only, Welling 916 Victor, bye-bye.
Alpine 51 Charlie Juliet, taxi holding point Alpha 2.
Fred, you went on VATSIM for the first time this evening, made the mistake of going to the UK tonight. Oh dear.
987, ready to push.
That's like jumping in the pool when you don't know how to swim. Well,
Is that 987 Gatwick ground, standby?
chat amongst yourselves, guys.
Easy 635 Hotel, taxi holding point Alpha 2 via Papa Juliet November Alpha Sierra.
Hey, Mona. Celebrating 7 months of channel membership to 1. Mona, thanks for supporting us for the last 7 months. Good to see you. Tuffy, you can find that option.
Easy 635 Hotel, Gatwick ground.
If you go to Mass and Balance and simply hit the resend load sheet button.
Alpine 51 Charlie Juliet, Gatwick ground. Seabed 16 Whiskey Echo, Gatwick ground, 92. Standby. Alpine 51 Charlie Zulu, Gatwick ground.
Sean says it's going to be one of those nights at Gatwick again. How many departures are
Easy 808, holding
planned?
short Romeo.
See, look,
requesting taxi to gate.
it's starting to rain now. That's why we did wet figures.
Easy 808, continued taxi on Romeo Lima, stand 48 left.
Think we can get out in the next 10 minutes? What do you reckon?
Continue via Romeo, Lima, stand 48 left. for EVA08.
Dicer, love it when VATSIM's busy. Try Amsterdam at the moment. Amsterdam has been busy ever since Flight Tampa released their scenery. Yeah, it's hectic. And Gatwick's always busy. Or Gaming 956, thank you so much for the prime sub. Really appreciate that.
Gatwick ground, good evening, Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, stand 555, information Bravo request, push. Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, squawk 7022. Apologies, squawk 7022, Easy 68 X-ray Bravo. Easy 794 Kilo, thanks for your patience. Just an aircraft faster behind will be delayed 2 minutes.
Copied, Easy 794 Kilo.
Ground, hello, ED 34 Mike Tango, just holding short Romeo.
Easy 34 Mike Tango, continue taxi eastbound 564 via Romeo, Quebec Alpha. Correction, Quebec Charlie.
Roger, continue taxi stand 564 via Romeo, Quebec and Quebec Charlie, Easy 34 Mike Tango.
So, aircraft passing behind, shouldn't be long before we get pushed. Ground crew is all ready to go. They're outside getting wet. Rather than me. It's the kind of night you send the first officer around to do the exterior inspection. Oh wow, back here's 173. That is incredibly generous of you. Your £10 super chat saying, hope that covers a bottle of wine for the missus. She must have the patience of a saint. Oh, I'm going to tell her that afterwards. Thank you, Becky. That's really generous. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Or rather, she will appreciate that. Christian, good evening. PSV, yeah, it's just very busy tonight. Also, the ATC is actually training, I believe, this evening. So, you know, patience. We'll be fine.
Mode 102, standby, controller handover.
Armitage, yes, the METAR now has been sorted, so that's brilliant. Andrew Wilson, good evening, mate. As for flight plans, when you select the star approach, will it automatically generate the appropriate missed approach procedure? The Fenix aircraft does, yes, yeah. Potter, does only the Fenix A320 implement the 30-foot flare rule where the front of the plane... No, yes, well, do you know what? It's been that long since I flew the default Zolo A320, I couldn't tell you if it does that. I think there's a controller change in progress, so stand by. Glad we planned wet figures. Yeah, if you're new to flying on VATSIM, using the same call sign every time's a good idea, because it sort of sticks in your mind, doesn't it? My call sign was always Easy 34 Alpha Mike, which
Easy 746 Tango, ready for taxi.
still used sometimes. Hey, Janisim.
Easy 746 Tango, Gatwick, ground, hello, taxi holding point Alpha 3, runway 26 left via Papa, Alpha November.
Richard Harrison, good evening, mate. Thanks for being here.
Taxiing to holding point.
Whilst we're sat here on the ground, if you haven't done so already, please do consider giving us a little like.
Hands up, 987.
I promise, the more likes we get, the quicker we get out of here.
Ground, hello, stand 53, pushing style 3 face west.
Okay, that might not be true.
Cruise to the west, up 987.
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, Gatwick ground. Hello, stand 555, push and start approved, face south.
555, push and start approved, face south, Easy 68 Bravo.
Colby, time for an early Mugger T.
X-ray Yankee Zulu 102, stand
Mugger T?
552, push and start approved, face east.
Something stronger than that. Sean, 200 people watching on YouTube.
Easy 794
why aren't we
Kilo,
going
Gatwick.
anywhere? Easy 794 Kilo, go ahead.
They confirm the last controllers which direction they told you to put.
We've not been given pushback clearance just yet. Easy 794 Kilo.
Roger, a last controller put it in your scratch pad for some reason. Have you called up for push already?
Yeah, we're ready for push and start. Easy 794 Kilo.
Roger, did I already put you in the queue or have you just called because the other controller's slightly massive?
No, we're just waiting for instructions. We're ready to push, but we've got no further instructions. Easy 794 Kilo.
Roger, thanks. You number 9. I'll call you back. Sam.
Roger. Number 9. Oh.
Easy 5 Tango A firm number 10. I'll call you back. Break easy 441 Alpha Papa Gatwick.
We're not going to be out here before 9 o'clock local time, are we?
Blue Max 143 stand 24 push and start approved. Straight.
This is realistic. Legend of Fury, free tea and biscuits.
Straight push, please. Straight.
I need something. Butcher says, watching your live flights always makes me want to buy a PC. Just try recently discovered simulator passion with better models, maybe VATSIM one day. Once you've done it, it's difficult to go back. Hey, Captain Nolan, this is the Innovator.
Taxi, Rima, Wholesale, Rima, and expect stand 562, easy for 1 Alpha Papa.
Romeo, hold short. Easy 2525 stand 54, immediate push and start approved facing east.
I love everyone saying free beer, free tea. This is EasyJet. You're lucky you've got a seat.
Easy 500 Zulu, what would you like me to do now?
Easy 500 Zulu, contact tower please 124.230.
124.230, Easy 500 Zulu.
If I'd have lied earlier and said, oh yeah, he told us to push facing east, do you reckon we'd have got out quicker?
Right at 132, thanks, clear Frankfurt, Minfo 1 Mike departure, squawk 7272.
Now is a good time to
132, correct.
Ask me any questions you ever wanted to ask us. We've got loads of time whilst we watch the levitating Airbus next to us. That looks different.
Easy 1 point X-ray A, currently number 4 in the queue. I'll call you when...
it's the Harrier Hawk Easyjet. Immersion killed. DC next time, ask for the pushback before boarding passengers.
1-5.
That's a good idea. Put puffs the VTOL, that new Airbus is brilliant. I mean, if that's the case, why do we need a runway? Just get up and out of here. Richard, will there be a Christmas stream again this year? Loved last year's, it was 8 hours.
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, request
There
taxi.
probably will be.
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, Roger, taxi straight ahead, Quebec Alpha, hold short Lima, please.
Armitage, the tea's free but the cup's 50 quid.
Hold short Lima, Easy 68 X-ray Bravo.
Brian says the winds are so strong that aircraft is already floating.
9087, Roger, taxi.
Holding Gaming is a new SIM user. Is there any way you can go to find different call signs for different companies? Google is your friend there, I think.
Easy 746 Tango, contact tower 124.230.
Easy 746 Tango, going to tower.
Call 77, yeah, lots of floating VATSIM traffic on push. I think it's to do with GSX. And the way it does it.
635 Lima, once company A320 is taxied behind left to right, stand 558, push and start approved, face that.
I was really hoping for a 10 o'clock departure. Not 10 o'clock departure. We'll
241
probably
Alpha
get
Papa, taxi stand
a 9 o'clock
562 via
departure.
Quebec Charlie, Quebec Alpha.
Hey, can anyone nip on flight radar 24? See if this flight is actually going ahead in real life, or whether they've cancelled it.
Quebec Charlie, Quebec Alpha, Easy 41 Alpha Papa.
I'd be interested to know that. Darnock 72, how come the weather radar isn't working? It's because, sadly, Azobo haven't opened up that API for third-party clients, so they can't get it to work.
1 Roger, hold position, currently number 7 in the queue. Expect about 10 to 15 minutes delay, approximately.
Sean just last year looked, this flight was going ahead, but it was delayed. How realistic is this? So is it not pushed yet? Brilliant. We're probably going to do this in live time alongside the live flight. That is brilliant. Just to left 30 FPS in Maxwell Flight Simulator. Usually, but maybe on a night like tonight, it might be a tad less.
Lufthansa 56 Yankee, Gatwick. Max 143, thanks, taxi, only point Mike 1, runway 26 left.
Because I forgot to turn the bleed on there. What you can't feel is the cabin getting really, really warm. Shall I open a window?
Easy 2525, taxi, only point Alpha 3, runway 26 left, 5 Papa, out.
And how to apply wind corrections and not drift from the centre line on visual approaches. It's easier to show you than it is trying to explain, but basically you use ailerons. You crab into the wind and then 30 feet from the ground, kick the rudder to line up with the runway and touch down. As easy as that. Dean Street departed at 2056. Okay. Well, he's going to go and do it before us then. And Alpha saying, yeah, it's just passing flight level 70. Okay. On the way. Let's see if it gets in. Hey, Chris Shaw. Luca, how are we here not hearing other aircraft but only air traffic control? That is a very good question, actually. I'm not quite sure. Not sure what that's all about. It's a bit strange, isn't it?
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo radio check.
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo Gatwick. Ground now, hello, readability.
Oh yeah, I can hear them now. That's weird. They could be using text. They could be, to be fair. I could never do that. I could never use text and fly.
X-ray Yankee Zulu 102, Gatwick ground, you ready to taxi?
Ready to taxi. X-ray Zulu 102.
Rick says, yeah, all remaining flights to Aberdeen have been cancelled.
Yankee Zulu 102, thanks, taxi only point
Except
Alpha
the
3,
Easyjet flight that we're doing tonight.
Alpha November.
Taxi to calling point Alpha 3, we are Papa Alpha November.
If he gets in, then the pressure's on, right?
Blue Max 143, contact tower 124.230.
Yeah. Well, chat amongst yourselves.
Gatwick ground Easy 14 X-ray, USB.
Easy 14 X-ray, Gatwick ground, hello, number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry that we're stood here waiting for clearance, but it's a very busy night.
3 tower 124.230.
So was that number 3 for push?
Cabin crew will look after you.
A firm for Easy 14X.
Roger that.
987, contact tower 124.230.
124.230 is that 987.
That ground crew are going to be so annoyed with me.
Lufthansa 56 Yankee, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi Romeo Kilo, hold short Papa, expect stand 47.
Romeo Kilo, hold short Papa, expect 47.
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, taxi Lima Papa, hold short
Sean is
Kilo.
an A319 as well. Yeah, so it's a little bit lighter, isn't
Taxi
it?
Lima Papa, hold short Kilo.
Max landing weight of that aircraft's about 61 tons. Means they can't take as much spare fuel. Tony, I don't think the Light VFR A330 has come out yet. I know there were rumours it was meant to be coming out today.
66 Mike Gatwick to ground. Hello, Roger, number 2 for clearance, I'll call you back. Easy 2525, thanks, contact tower 124.230, Bob.
124.230 for Easy 2525, thanks very much, see ya.
Easy 1521, stand 16, push and start approved, face east. Easy 1521, push and start approved, face east.
Oh, he's missed his chance. My turn.
We're at 632 Alpha, request taxi to stand.
Adrian, how do you get the EasyJet cabin for the Phoenix? Well, this livery and interior was actually designed for the channel by our very own legend, Dark Fury.
Had a very good evening, Gatwick. Around, we're at 632 Alpha and ready for taxi to our stand, please.
Sean, you may as well redeem your tea as you're going to get a real one. Fair enough.
Gatwick ground
Well played, Sean.
67, requesting now calls to Geneva.
Stand by, all stations stand by, controller coordination program.
DC, can I get out? I want to go by train. Joe, the camera crew seated for takeoff. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet. See, it doesn't actually look that busy from here. What else going on? Yeah. Yeah. Really sorry about this. They told us we could push.
Okay, all stations, just for your information, we've just had the decision that it's going to be a runway change, which is probably the worst possible time. So all stations, just expect some delay, please. I'm going to get through re-clearing all of you. It's going to take me a little while. First, Easy 68 X-ray Bravo. You're the last
Wonderful.
taxi on its
I
way
gotta
Alpha
go.
2, runway 26 left via Papa and Alpha Sierra.
Taxi runway Alpha 2, runway 26 left via Papa and Alpha Sierra, Easy 68 X-ray Bravo.
Max 63 Juliet Alpha taxi, Juliet hold short, Papa expect stand 4.
Runway change. This is interesting. Why? Is it because 26 right's now coming in? They do work overnight.
5744 Gatwick ground. Oh, looks at 5744 Gatwick.
Looks at 5744.
Looks at 5744, thanks. Cleared Manchester, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, runway 08 right, squawk 6463.
Okay, after the runway change we're on 08 right and Lam 1 Zulu departure and squawk 6463.
Luxair 5744, that's correct, and for your information, expect a long delay, probably 20 minutes or greater before put.
Okay, 20 minutes, I'll put my time. Luxair 5744,
So,
thank you.
1205. Okay.
Via Kilo
Looks
Alpha
like
and
08's
Lima.
coming in.
Taxi stand 47 Kilo Alpha and Lima, distance 486 Lima.
X-ray Yankee 0102, contact tower 124.230, bye.
Tower 124.230 is Yankee 0102, thank you, 5. Upon Center 3, how much time until pushback?
12743, I'm not sure at the moment. I have to re-clear everyone through the new runway before I can push anyone, so just hold position.
Okay,
I'll get to you as fast
so
as possible.
let's...
Easy 68 X-ray Bravo, contact tower 124.230.
Let's guess how this is going to be done.
Tower 124.230, Easy X.
So this is going to be Gatwick.
Max 63 Juliet Alpha, taxi stand 4
08
via
right.
Zulu, Whiskey and Victor.
Stand 4 by Zulu.
Lambourne 5 Papa, do we reckon? Or Lambourne 1 Zulu?
Easy 62 my Kilo and Juliet holding short Romeo.
Lambourne 5 Whiskey 08. Oh no, 5 Papa, 08 right.
So the standard for clearance, your number 2, I'll call you back. Break Easy 62 Mike Kilo, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi stand 107 via Romeo and Kilo.
So yeah, it's going to be Lambourne 5 Papa, 08 right, that's fine. Let's get the new stuff in the box. Runway change.
Last station calling to standby, I'll call you back. Break, easy 6-4 Charlie, Gatwick Ground.
So we're now departing 08 right.
Easy 6-4 Charlie, new clearance, Copenhagen, Frame
Papa.
1 Zulu, departure runway 08 right.
Check takeoff data. Yep, we will indeed. So whilst I'm doing that, I'll get the secondary flight plan.
Easy 6-4 Charlie, correct. Break, easy 1 for X-ray, Gatwick Ground.
Roger that.
Easy 1 for X-ray, new clearance, Lambourne 1 Zulu, departure runway
Track
08
is
right.
now
Lambourne 1 Zulu, roger that.
077.
Alpine 2743, Gatwick Ground.
And it's 2608 right. Still standard. A right turn to Willow.
Alpine 2743, Gatwick.
Alpine, December 2, go ahead.
Alpine 2743, thanks. Cleared Oddvik 2 Zulu.
Just amongst yourselves,
runway 08
guys.
right. After Oddvik, routing Yankee Tree.
Just
11
updating the
to
engine out
Dover,
procedure.
Venice file.
We'll be holding
Alpine
284.
2743, clearance intact.
Left turn. Back to Gatwick.
Alpine, December 2, radio check.
That'll do. There we are. Okay, right, let's rerun the takeoff.
Alpine 2743, Gatwick delivery, hello, read you.
So now can hear you. Could you repeat the change for Alpine S-Passenger?
Affirm as in text, Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, Oddvik Yankee Tree 11 to Dover, then as filed, runway 08 right.
Golf 1.
We are cleared to
Is it Golf 1 or Hotel 1?
Oddvik
Double check
2 Zulu
that.
departure on runway 08 right. After Oddvik, Yankee 311 filed for Alpine S-Passenger.
Yeah, Golf.
Alpine 2743, correct. And just, we've received news from upstairs. All stations can expect at least 10 minutes before they push due to approximately 6 more departures on the new runway. So 10 minutes until the next push, unfortunately. Now, easy 794 kilo, Gatwick.
Right, let's do the perf. So it's now
Sorry,
126.
Gatwick, this is easy 1 for X-ray. Does that mean the previous one where I was number 3 queue is now gone?
140.
Easy 1 for X-ray, still number 3, correction, you're number 2 now, but there will be 10 minutes before you push at least.
Roger that, thanks.
Fox 1, 51 is the flex.
Easy 1 for Extra, Delta Foxtrot, Gatwick Ground, hello, taxi stand 104 via Romeo and Kilo.
Romeo Kilo 104, have a good evening, one.
Josh, at this rate, the crew will exceed the work hours
Easy
before.
794 kilo, Gatwick.
Is it 794 kilo? Go ahead.
Easy 794 kilo, new clearance, Lambourne 1 Zulu, departure runway 08 right.
Lambo 1 Zulu 08 right for easy 794 kilo.
Easy 794 kilo, correct. Break, Turkish 141, Gatwick Ground.
Yeah, go ahead, Turkish 141.
Okay, so we need to change that. I
Turkish
had
141, new clearance,
5 popper in.
Oddvik 2
1
Zulu
Zulu it is,
departure.
but that's fine.
After Oddvik, routine Yankee Tree 11 to Dover, then as filed,
1003.
runway 08 right.
1003. 1003.
Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, so can you just repeat the remaining? Sorry about that.
Affirm, it's Oddvik Yankee Tree 11, then Dover.
Yankee 311 and then Dover. Turkish 141.
Turkish 141, correct. Break. Nomadic 132, Gatwick Ground.
And confirm the due data.
Nomadic 132, go ahead.
Nomadic 132, thanks. New clearance, Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, runway 08 right. After Oddvik, routine Yankee Tree 11 to Dover, then as filed.
1 Zulu for 08 right.
Okay, the Oddvik 2 Zulu departure, Yankee 311, then Dover, and then as filed for Nomadic 132.
Nomadic 132, correct. Break. Griffin 66 Mike, Gatwick, ground.
Griffin 66 Mike, go ahead.
Griffin 66 Mike, thanks. Cleared Amsterdam. Frame 1 Zulu departure. Squawk 1253.
Clear the discontinuity out.
Griffin 66 Mike, correct. Break. Lufthansa 295.
Right, let's have a look at the new chart, see what we've got.
Lufthansa 295, thanks. Cleared Manchester. Lambourne 1 Zulu departure. Squawk 4476.
Cleared Manchester, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 4476.
Right, so we can clear that speed restriction because that doesn't
295 correct. And all
come
stations,
into play now.
Any station currently waiting for re-clearance by the new runway, call sign only.
Invalid delete. Okay, well we'll just leave it in managed mode when we go. Forget the pre-select. Remind me, I will need to push for managed speed. Don't know why I can't clear that out. We should be able to clear that out. Right, quick rebrief then. So I expect new taxi. We'll probably face west now. It'll be Lima and then maybe a Romeo, Quebec or Sierra down onto Juliet. We're expecting a Golf departure which we've planned, and then the departure is straight out.
Roger, number 7
left turn,
push.
initial climb 5,000.
I honestly don't know how long it'll be before you can push. At least 5 minutes.
And
Yes, no worries.
MSA is
Looks at 574, also ready for push.
Looks at 574, Roger. In number 8 for push, you probably can expect at least 20 minutes delay. So if you want to go make yourself some tea or whatever, then go ahead.
That's great, thanks.
And Easy 794 Kilo is ready for push as and when.
Yep, Easy 794 Kilo, currently number 4 for push, I think you asked earlier. You can probably expect about 15 minutes delay before you push.
Roger, thanks. Easy 794 Kilo.
Lufthansa 295, ready for pushing start.
Lufthansa 295, Roger, number 9 for push. Expect at least 20 minutes delay.
Expecting 20 minutes delay.
Oh, right. What should we do for 15 minutes?
Gatwick ground, so 67 requesting 95 to Geneva with information Bravo.
Chris 67 Gatwick delivery. Hello, Roger. Cleared to Geneva. Seaford 4 Zulu departure. Squawk 5645 runway 0.
Should we just go and sit at the threshold and watch some aircraft take off and land?
So 67, can you repeat the squawk code?
Squawk 5645.
Hey, Peter, HCO's in the house as well. Good evening, mate. Hope you're well. Speedbird 776, glad to see you as well. Great to see so many of you sticking with us, even though we've literally done nothing for the last hour. We've sat here on the ground because it's so busy. I don't think the weather's helping around the rest of the UK.
Correct, and just for your information, there will be at least 20 minutes delay.
Roger, 20 minutes.
Alpine 2743 AFIRM, you're currently number 3 for push. Hopefully we'll be able to get you out within 10 minutes.
That's absolutely no problem. Just want to confirm that. Thank you for Alpine 273.
Blixter, didn't he leave for a while? Lambo 1 Zulu? He did. He did, yeah.
Delay. Not much I can do being only ground
but then we changed it.
I've done
so
everything
it's okay.
I can. I'm sorry, guys.
No trouble, buddy.
Right. Should we go for a walk?
You're doing your best.
Right, so they're still landing and taking off 26 left here. Look, how many have we got?
Easy 458, stand 10, take A320 request.
Doesn't look like we've got many landings, to be honest.
Stand by, number 1 for clearance, and break. Easy 64 Charlie, your lucky day, stand 52, pushing starproof.
Lucky day, you actually get to go somewhere. What we got, is that a Brussels departing? Yeah, I think so. I hope that's a departure, not an arrival.
Easy 14 X-ray, stand 560, pushing start now, approved, face south. My apologies for delay.
Push start approved, face south, no problem. East 1 Britain.
1 Alpine, disregard. CD458 Gatwick ground, hello, confirm aircraft type and stand number.
And 10, type A320.
Kyle, we're not leaving because of the storm. I think it's
thanks, cleared
it's just
Edinburgh,
because of how
Lambourne 6
busy
Mike
it's
departure,
been.
Squawk 4225.
The storm, I don't think, is helping.
Gatwick ground, so 67, request pushing start at ramp 180.
To Edinburgh, station for clearance, read back to your clearance.
Departure squawk 24255.
Where's he going?
ED458, my apologies, it's actually Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, runway 08 right.
It's all good. Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, ED458.
ED458, that's all correct, thanks. Report ready for push. Break, Twitter, 67, roger. Now number 8 for push, expect approximately 15 minutes.
Chris Shaw, has Ryanair just gone round at Aberdeen, did you say? If so,
180.
is he having another go?
Hold position, number 8, expect at least
Or is
15 minutes.
has he given up?
I expect 15 minutes in 67.
I mean, that could be us.
Alpine 74, correction, Alpine 2743, stand 101, push and start 3, face west.
Freedom flight approved, face west for Alpine 273.
There's a huge rain shower there, though, isn't there?
EC458 ready for push.
EZ458, roger. Hold position, currently number 8 for push, expect a minimum of 15 minutes delay.
Expecting 15 minutes delay, EC458.
Peter, you thought you'd get to watch us fly on, on your break. Nope. You get to watch us sit here due to ATC delays.
248 Hotel Gatwick delivery, hello, roger, standby number 1. For clearance, I'll call you back. Freight break Turkish 141, stand 18, push and start approved, face west. Christian 48 Hotel, thanks. Just report.
We're ready to do
Christian 48 Hotel, thanks. Cleared Amsterdam, train 1
So-
Zulu departure, runway 08 right.
You might be
Squawk
wondering
3411.
why we're not all taxiing down there. I don't know what they've got coming in.
Departure, runway 08 right for departure.
Although we've got an arrival there.
411, this is Bumpy. Graphing 4827.
We can't taxi
Christian
down
48
there
Hotel, correct.
until all the
Report ready for
arrivals on 26 left
And
are
we are
in,
ready for push.
because the taxiways just get blocked up.
48 Hotel, roger, number 8 for push, expect at least 18 minutes, correction, at least 15 minutes.
Copy, Graphing 48 Hotel.
Griffin 2764.
So I'm hoping
request
soon
to Amsterdam.
they'll at least get us
stand 1
pushed,
to information Charlie.
and then we can
we're
start
in
making our
80.
way.
Listen 2764 Gatwick delivery, hello, roger, cleared Amsterdam, train 1 Zulu departure, squawk 6217.
Frame 1 Zulu departure, squawk 6217, Griffin 2764.
We'll just sit and watch.
2764, correct.
Just go and watch this landing. I mean, there's no wind here, so should be fine. Peter, your wind's there, 07019. Oh,
Nomadic 132,
that's
stand
fine.
157, push and start approved, face west.
Push start approved, facing west for Nomadic 132.
Oh. He's going around. Not sure what happened there. He got destabilised right over the threshold, didn't he? He's off. Bye-bye. He's going to get thrown into a hold while they sort him round. Alright, straight out, left turn. Sean, looks like it's going to be a late one for me tonight, yeah. Sorry, wife.
D1 for X-ray, thanks, taxi now holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right via Lima, Romeo and Juliet.
Maybe we can get out soon.
408 right via Lima, Romeo and Juliet.
I don't think we've got anything else coming in, is there? Oh no, there's another one here, look. Bacchus, where can it get blocked up? I'll show you.
Easy 6 for Cheddar.
So, if they've landed on 26 left, when they vacate Fox Romeo Golf Romeo, they come here on Juliet. You cross runway 08 left, and here on Juliet, then you taxi back. Well, obviously, we could go down as far as Sierra 1 or Romeo 1, but we couldn't get on Juliet.
Alpine 273, ready for taxi.
Barry, my only danger with having two frequencies on is I could miss a sign. I definitely don't want to do that. Don't want to miss a call. P.S. Mirandi, APU is crying out right now. It's still less than they used to be on during COVID times. It had to be on all the time during COVID times whenever
All
passengers
stations
were.
covered, ground radio. All stations radio.
What the heck?
5x5.
Jesus. Okay, any station in the last couple of minutes that requested taxi, push, anything, just call sign only.
Alpine 273.
Easy 6 for Cheddar.
Okay, Alpine 2743 first. You can taxi now, holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right, via Romeo and Juliet.
Well, we haven't requested push in the last 5 minutes, but I'll give it another minute or so.
Right, via Romeo and Juliet for Alpine 273.
Right, is this one coming in?
Easy 6 for Charlie, taxi, holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right, via Lima, Romeo and
Looks
Juliet.
like visibility's just started to drop a little bit with the rain.
Taxi to Romeo Juliet back. Second.
He's got it, he's down.
Lima, Romeo, Juliet, hold Juliet 4.
That was nice, that. A little bit of decrabbing as well. Transavia, off you go. Yeah, visibility's dropped as well.
Lima, Romeo, Juliet, and hold short Juliet 1.
Easy 794 kilo, sorry for delay. After Easyjet A320, taxis behind, right to left. Stand 53, push and start through face 1.
After the crossing company aircraft from right to left, cleared push and start, and just confirm facing west. Easy 794 kilo.
Easy 794 kilo, correct.
Woohoo! Right, let's close the door. We're going, boys and girls.
Lufthansa 295, what number am I supposed to start?
Currently number.
Okay, before start, checklist. We've had the departure change, so new runway and standard instrument departure, just confirming that. We've got runway 0 right, and it's Lambda 1 Zulu, flap setting copy 1, takeoff data has been confirmed, FC altitude is 5,000 feet. Before start, checklist, parking brake is on, takeoff data as I say confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode, doors closed and armed, beacon light is on.
Stand 23, push and start through face west, caution, Griffin, place, correction, caution. A Griffin A320 pushing 2 stands to your left.
There it is.
Look out for the Griffin 2 stands to the left, and otherwise push and start approved. Looks Air 5744 facing west, by the way.
Facing
west. Stands to 295, stand 554, push and start through face left.
Locking gear.
And Mnemonic 132 ready for taxi.
First Lufthansa 295, push and start through face south.
Oh, Chris Hogg, that is so generous. Thank you so much for your £10 super chat saying this is for when we take off. Well, Chris.
132, Roger, taxi Sierra, hold short Juliet.
You've not missed anything.
Taxi Sierra and hold short Juliet, Mnemonic 132.
Amazing support, Chris. Thanks so much.
Push and start through face south.
Release parking brakes, please.
Oh, they are most certainly released.
Stand 10, push and start approved, straight push.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine mode, select to ignition, and starting engine number 1. Right, I'm going to do a single engine taxi. We hadn't planned to, but we're now going a long way, so we might as well save fuel.
Griffin 2764, Roger, number 3, I'll call you back. Break. Easy 458, stand 10, push and start approved, straight push.
Tell you what I am going to do with regards to that pre-selected speed that we had. Pre-select 250.
Easy 45.
Cabin crew, set doors to automatic and cross-check.
So, although we've done absolutely naff all for the last hour or so, are you guys actually... Are you guys actually loving this?
Transavia 1959, Gatwick Ground, hello, taxi right on runway 26 right, hold short, Romeo.
Klaus, getting off to bed. Don't blame me, Klaus. Good night, mate. Thanks for being here.
Short Romeo, Transavia 1959.
I've thought about them and thought, never mind. It's what they're paid for.
Easy 14 X-ray, thanks. Contact tower now, 124.2.
Engine 1 available. Parking brake is set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
We got Lufthansa 295, Gatwick.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Gatwick ground, so 67. What number am I for pushback?
Sister 67, currently number 1. I'll call you back. Confirm squawk 5645.
Life jackets and brace for
Squawk 5464.
5645.
emergency exits at the rear
5645.
and 2 at the front of the cabin.
Lufthansa 295, Gatwick.
Guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit
Lufthansa 295,
in an emergency.
Lufthansa 295, stand 554, push and start pre-face out.
Sign lady, apologise for any delays. It's defo not his fault.
and released as shown.
And Easy 458, Gatwick.
On, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
Darius, that's the whole point, I think. We go through realism.
Continue
And
Juliet, hold short, Sierra.
this happens.
Hold short, Sierra. I want you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place.
Right, if you bleeds off
Lufthansa
APU
1959, taxi Quebec.
is left running.
Hold short, Lima, expect stand 574.
If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head.
Say again, Transavia 1959, sorry.
Transavia 1959, taxi Quebec, hold short, Lima, expect stand 574.
Inside the aircraft. When outside,
Taxiing Quebec, hold short Lima, expect stand 574, Transavia 1959.
there is a life.
Ground easy, 794 kilos, ready for taxi, and we can depart via Golf.
Your tray table must now be stowed.
Easy 794 kilo, roger, taxi for now, Lima, Romeo, Juliet, hold short, Sierra.
We wish you a pleasant flight.
Lima Romeo Juliet, hold short, Sierra Easy 794 kilo.
Looks 5744, ready for taxi.
Looks 5744, taxi Papa, Juliet, hold short, Quebec.
Hold there.
Papa Juliet, hold short, Quebec, looks 5744.
Nordic 132, taxi holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right, via Jude.
Holding point Juliet 4, wire Juliet for automatic 132.
Turkish 141, confirm hold position.
Holding visuals here.
Griffin 66, not ready for taxi.
66 Mike, taxi Papa, Juliet, hold short, Quebec, behind the Luxor.
Papa Juliet, hold short, Quebec, behind the Luxor, Griffin 66, not.
Airplane 2743, contact tower 124.230.
Tower 114.230 for Alpine San Joaquin.
My god, this thing needs a lot of power to get going. What's that all about? We're not that heavy.
Tower 124.230, thank you for our service.
Turkish 141, taxi holding point Juliet 4 via Jude.
Juliet 4 via Juliet, Turkish 14.
Okay, flight check. Full up, full down. Neutral. Full right, full left, neutral. Rudder, full right, full left, neutral.
6262 Zulu, roger, number 1 for clearance for Queen. 67, stand 178, push and start pre-face out.
Push and start approved.
Sean, you make a very good point. This might not be the worst of it. We might not even get into Aberdeen yet and end up diverting like the Ryanair did.
Stanza 295, roger, hold position, I'll call you back, expect about 3 minutes delay. Brake,
Hello?
brake,
Hi, Captain.
Griffin 48 Hotel, stand 11, push and start approved, face
Okay,
west.
thank you.
Let me know when we're ready to take off, and I'll get the
Service Alpha, Griffin 48 Hotel.
Griffin 48 Hotel, A firm, push
Will
and
do.
start approved, face west.
Push start for face west, stand 11, Griffin 48 Hotel.
Right, Romeo
Break
down
132,
here.
contact tower 124.230.
124230 for nomadic 132, we'll see you.
Transavia 1959, hold short Romeo.
Hold short Romeo, Transavia 1959.
Sort that master caution out in a bit.
Turkish 141, contact tower 124.230, Bob.
124230, thank you very much for the
That Transavia just crashed into the building works.
Easy 626 Zulu, Gatwick ground.
He's having a bad night.
Easy 626 Zulu, go ahead. Easy 626 Zulu, cleared Inverness, Lambourne 1 Zulu departure, squawk 4234.
He's brave going to Inverness.
Lambourne Zulu departure, squawk 42344, Easy 626 Zulu.
Easy 626 Zulu, correct. Break, Transavia 1959, taxi now, span 574 via Quebec Charlie, Quebec Alpha.
Whoa, don't play chicken with a 65-ton jet.
574 via Quebec Charlie, Quebec
Doesn't
Alpha,
end well
Transavia
usually.
195.
Right, master caution, side 6 fault, disregard, clear ECAM. Ace, is that Ryanair diversion going back to Ireland? Does he need a Guinness? Luke, the call you heard was probably self-loading cargo. So who's going to stick with us to the flight up to Aberdeen? It's about an hour's flight time once we eventually get going.
Hello, please exit the runway and then... Easy 794 Kilo, taxi, holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right, via Juliet.
Holding point Juliet 408 right, easy 794 kilo.
So 5744, taxi, holding point Juliet 4, runway 08 right, via Juliet.
Juliet 4, Juliet for 08 right, looks 5744.
Listen 66 Mike, holding point Juliet 4,
Get the other engine
runway 08
started.
right, via Juliet.
Holding point Juliet 4 by Juliet, couldn't say 6 Mike.
Lufthansa 295, taxi, Lima, Romeo, hold short, Juliet. Lufthansa 295, taxi, Lima, Romeo, hold short, Juliet.
Lima, Romeo, hold short, Juliet.
89 Golf Whiskey, Gatwick ground, hello, taxi, Quebec, hold short, Juliet, expect stand 552.
Taxi, Quebec, hold short, Juliet, expect stand 552, Sierra Golf Whiskey.
Never remember.
Ground version 789 Echo
where
at stand 14 information Charlie requesting clearance to Heathrow.
Virgin 789 Echo Gatwick ground, hello, no flight plan file, please file.
Okay,
Oh, it's right at the end. Okay, that's easy. Right, engine 2 is available. Start the timer.
Ground Swiss 67 requesting taxi.
Swiss 67 taxi, Sierra, hold short, Juliet.
Taxi to
Right
Sierra,
then,
hold
so
short,
quick
Juliet,
pits
requesting
check.
taxi.
New performance, we've obviously got wet figures for Juliet in section for 08 right from Golf. We're now going full length, so that's fine. No LMCs.
Thanks, Roger. I'll call you back for clearance shortly.
Engine out procedure
is
standard, straight out, and at 17 feet, right turn Willow. Departure is Lambourne 1 Zulu, straight out, left turn. No speed restrictions, and our stop climb is 5,000.
Okay, Roger, cleared to Heathrow via Begin after departure, runway 08 right, climb straight ahead to India Golf Golf.
Taxi checklist, flight controls checked.
Right, heading 090
Flap setting, config 1. FMA, climb to blue 152. 5,000 blue. Radar predicted wind shear on. Ecam memo. Takeoff no blue.
Virgin
cabin still waiting.
Echo is cleared to Heathrow as filed.
The
Begin departure up to 6,000 feet. Squawk is 2702.
Version 89 Echo.
Flew back Bobby saying the real flight is now just starting its descent into Aberdeen. Let's see if it gets in.
Juliet
interesting.
7, disregard. Swiss 67, taxi Juliet, hold short Tango for now.
Taxi to Sierra, hold short Tango,
Cabin crew seats for takeoff.
Easy 794 kilo, contact tower 124.230.
Over to tower 124.230. Great service, thanks so much. EV 794 kilo.
Thanks. Books 5744, contact tower 124.2.
Gatwick Tower, good evening. Easy 794 kilo on Juliet, holding for Juliet 4.
Easy 794, hello, bye-bye.
Departure frequency, there's 126.825. Fly guy, you're going to stick around as long as possible because you want to see the Aberdeen weather. I want to see if that Easyjet gets in. They'll be sat there thinking, have I packed an overnight bag for Edinburgh?
Easy 868 Alpha Papa, clear to land, sir.
Wally, good afternoon. You've missed an hour and 30 minutes sat on the ground at Gatwick.
Clear to land.
Sorry, say again.
Aviator, no, we've not landed. we've not taken off yet.
Sorry, clear to land, 0 right, 6 Papa.
Gatwick Tower, very good evening. Looks 5744 rolling on Juliet.
Looks 5744, hello, Roger.
We all want to know if the real flight gets in.
Easy 64 Charlie, hold Juliet 1. Hold Juliet 1.
Thanks for joining us, Peter.
Alpine 2743, contact Garrett Director 1.
Have a good shift, mate.
Bye-bye.
Crediting on 126, decimal H25, Alpine 203, good evening.
How many aircraft are ahead of us? 3? And I can see 2 coming into land.
Griffin 66 Mike, hello, Roger. Easy 68 heads up, Alpha, contact ground 121.18085, bye-bye.
Ground 121.085, bye-bye.
Not too often we have to do this taxi all the way down here. What aircraft is that? And I think the Turkish is very close to it. What is that? Model matching's not playing ball.
Tower 6, Ryanair 2 Papa Tango.
Hello, 6 Star Tango, Garrett Tower, hello. Continue approach runway 08.
Barry, photogrammetry is on, I believe.
Easy 64 Charlie behind the arriving Ryanair. He's the second arrival via Juliet 1, 9 up runway 08 right behind.
after landing right now. So not runway behind. Sure, right. Easy 6.
So there's that Easyjet. Oops, that side stick fault again. Fine. I do want to know what it is.
Liner 6, Papa Tango reduced to minimum approach speed.
Minimum approach speed, Papa Tango.
Looks like a Dreamliner? Or is it a 350? Could be a 350. The pilots of the Turkish must love the smell of jet fuel. Neil, we have started engine 2, don't worry, and it's been running for 6.5 minutes, which is plenty of time. Something to point out as well, when you're stood stationary, turn off your taxi lights, particularly when you're facing the approaching aircraft.
090 degrees, 4 knots.
Thank you, clear 6 Papa Tango.
Moritz, have we been an hour delayed? Yes, I think our original departure time was 20:50. It's now 21:44, so yeah, about an hour. Hey Alfred, thanks so much for being here. Glad you could catch us live. I hope you guys are going to stick with us now after all of this getting up to Aberdeen. The flight's not a long one, so that'll go by pretty quickly.
Pneumatic 132, hold Juliet 1.
And we want to see what happens.
Hold
in
Juliet
Aberdeen,
on pneumatic 132.
James, Amsterdam has 21 departures and 26 arrivals, all without air traffic control. That just sounds like chaos. Don't want to be involved in that.
All stations on the frequency. I'm trying to get everyone out as smoothly and as quickly as possible. Your patience is greatly appreciated. I'm trying my best.
That's the thing, isn't it? You come on VATSIM, you get the real life experience sometimes. Lots of traffic, runway changes, all that palaver.
106 Papa Tango, roger. Hold short Juliet, contact ground 121.8.
Hey Zara, gotta take the dog out, catch up later. No worries, mate. Unless you're planning on walking to Aberdeen, you'll not miss out.
Tower, Griffin 48 Hotel 1 Juliet.
Griffin 48 Hotel, welcome to the party.
Thank you.
Hey Darcy, no, we haven't got out yet. We're like number 3 for departure.
4 Charlie, runway 0 right, surface wind 090 degrees, 4 knots, clear good takeoff.
If this Turkish aircraft is flying to Turkey, he's got a nice 4-hour flight ahead of him.
Sure, right, and can you find equivalent?
Romano 132 behind the departing, Easyjet 320, line up C6F5, Juliet 1 behind.
Behind the departing 320 line up and wait, pneumatic 132.
So where's the pneumatic going, the A350? I'm curious to see where he's off to. So many people watching tonight. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a long old time on the ground. This is probably the longest we've spent on the ground. It's been nearly 2 hours, guys. This is worse than cross the pond. That better be my side stick. Yes. Go away.
Tower, good evening, Easyjet 689.
Easyjet 689, hello, reduce speed to minimum safe approach speed.
Hey, Lee Rose.
Reduce to minimum, 8689.
Barry, the aircraft's going to Tivat.
EC64 Charlie, Squawk Mode Charlie.
Pretty certain they don't allow nighttime flights. Which I'm not sure, I'd have to check that. Tony's Doncaster Airport reopening. I keep seeing different things like that. I'll believe it when I see it. Hey Pedro, you were Alpine.
132, quick takeoff.
2743, excellent.
09 degrees, 4
It's
knots,
been
no
chaos
delay.
this evening. Organised chaos though.
Clear
This is
takeoff, no delay, pneumatic 132.
no way anything against the VATSIM air traffic controllers. They've been astounding. It's just been so busy. Matt, thanks for the sub.
Easy 64 Charlie, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, bye. Easy 64 Charlie, contact Gatwick Director 126.825, bye-bye.
How many people are coming in? There we go. Another arrival.
Easy 89, correction 8689, clear to land 0 right, surface wind 040 degrees, 4 knots.
Clear to land 08 right, easy 8689.
Normal 132, no further ATC, Montana Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, pneumatic 132, we'll see you, thank you.
Blackish 141, hold Juliet 1.
Holding Juliet 1, Blackish 141.
Easy 794 kilo, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, easy 794 kilo. Goldfish, can't they open the other runway? No, it's built too close for parallel runway operations.
Gatwick Tower, easy 5 Alpha 57, radio check.
Hello, visibility 5.
Seb, I didn't think TIVAC operated at night. Wasn't that Turkish told to hold Juliet 1?
Speedbird 752, hello, continue approach runway 08 right, reduce speed to minimum safe approach speed.
Oh, for a minute there, I thought he was entering the runway.
Right, we are on minimum approach speed 3%.
Don't do that. Lewis, you've got to be up at 5 AM tomorrow off to Dublin.
Turkish 141 behind the arriving British Airways Airbus A320.
Life of cabin crew.
Right, 5, Juliet 1 behind.
One up and wait behind the British Airways A320.
Easy 8689, second left on Juliet, right Quebec, right kilos down 106.
Stand 106, second, repeat that for me please.
Yeah, second left Juliet, Quebec, kilos down 106.
Juliet, Quebec, kilo 2106, easy 8689.
Look at all these guys
here. Tower version 789 Echo, just pushed off stand 14 on touch with Juliet, request taxi.
Give us 752.
Fan Gamers, has it taken us nearly 2 hours to get out of London Gatwick? Yes. Yes, it has.
08 right, 3%.
Virgin 789 Echo, taxi Juliet, hold Juliet 4.
I wanted to depart an hour ago.
Taxi Juliet, hold Juliet 4, version 789 Echo.
Have we done the right thing? We could have easily come off Gatwick and we could have easily come off VATSIM and just flown.
Easy 458 ready for.
But you don't want that, do you guys? That's not what you want. That's not why you're here.
Easy 458 taxi via Mike Juliet, hold at Juliet 4.
Mike Juliet, hold Juliet 4, easy 458.
If you're just joining us, you missed nothing. And if you haven't done so already, please do consider hitting the like button if you like spending hours on the ground at Gatwick. Do appreciate it because it does help us out. Look at the rain. It's going to be a wet departure. I love this sim.
Tower, Air 72.
Egris 970, hello, reduce your speed to minimum safe approach speed, 1 departing ahead of you, the surface wind is 090 degrees, 4 knots, continue approach.
Continue approach, distance 72.
In fact, I think it's just starting to rain on us a little bit now, I think.
Easy 794 kilo behind the arriving Air Greece A3, correction, Cessna, by Juliet 1, 9 up to 8 right behind.
Behind the arriving Cessna, line up runway 08 right behind, easy 794 kilo. That's not something I thought I'd ever say when holding at Gatwick.
Clear for takeoff on my 08 right, Turkish 14.
Hey, Farhan, the runway change didn't help, no. Yeah, I thought you were the ground controller, yeah, don't worry about it, mate. We all love it.
Right on Alpha November and Mike 16 Bridge 5.
Right, where is this Cessna? There goes the Turkish. I don't want to miss this Cessna. It's a little tiny thing, obviously.
Gatwick Tower version 789 Echo. Can you confirm the QNH, please?
Yeah, QNH is 982 Hector Fruit Pastels.
982 Hector Fruit Pastels. Thank you very much. Version 789 Echo.
982 Hector Fruit Pastels. Love it.
EG22 Alpha Bravo, we are on final 08 man.
EG22 Alpha Bravo, hello, continue approach.
Where's that Cessna? And we go, why do we turn off the tax light? Because we're stationary, because we're not moving. We're also right at the threshold of the runway. You could off-put other aircraft as they're coming into land.
EG794 kilo, hold position, cancel your line-up clearance.
Hold position, line-up clearance cancelled, the EC794 kilo.
Apologies about that, it's reduced separation between the two aircraft.
No worries. Yeah, I mean, if it is a Cessna, I don't know what's coming in behind a Cessna, but that's going to be
readability 5.
Interesting.
Roger, thanks. I just had a quick issue.
Roger. Air Greece 972, clear to land, 0 right.
I can't wait to watch back this video on demand to hear an hour of his voice. That is pretty much what it's been, mate. Yeah.
No worries, see you.
It is an interesting point, this. So when the QNH is below 1,000, as it is tonight, 982, if you're reading it, you have to say 982 hectopascals. It's so you don't get confused with, 2900, because, well, clearly at some point it must have happened. Oh, I was expecting a Cessna 152. That would have been much funnier. What was it, a citation or something?
Gatwick Tower, good evening, Easy 73 Kilo Tango.
Easy 73 Kilo Tango, hello, continue approach.
Continue approach, Easy 73 Kilo Tango.
Easy 22 Alpha Bravo, reduce your speed to minimum safe approach speed.
Easy 22 Alpha Bravo, we're trying.
I am loving Rick's accuracy.
794 kilo behind the arriving company, line up 08 right behind.
Behind the arriving company Airbus, line up on weight runway 08 right behind Easy 794 kilo.
Easy 73 kilo Tango, reduce your speed to minimum safe approach speed.
Minimum safe approach.
We're going to need to get out of here pretty quickly then. So, you know what, I'm just going to turn on so I can see for a second.
Again, go around, acknowledge.
Oh, it is all happening tonight.
Easy 22 Alpha Bravo, turn right. Right turn, heading 160 degrees.
Let me confirm we're clear to line up then.
4,000 feet and right heading 160 degrees. Easy 2 Alpha Bravo.
And Easy 794 kilo, confirm we're cleared enter 08 right.
Easy 794 kilo, so line up runway 08 right.
We'll go Easy 794 kilo.
Runway 08 right, like 80 degrees or 72.
Air Greece 7, correction 972, roger, hold short Juliet, I'll call you back. Break, Easy 794 kilo, 08 right, clear takeoff, the wind 090 degrees, 4 knots, no delay.
Clear takeoff, Easy 794 kilo, 08 right.
Air Greece 972, contact ground 121.8. Yeah.
Line up, checklist, cabin secure, takeoff runway full length, 08 right, TCAS Sierra, Apex 1 and 2, off, let's go.
Conducting ground 121.80, distance 72.
Greece 972, please can you move forward so you're past the stop bars?
Takeoff.
Please repeat Greece 972.
Yeah, please move up so you're past the stop bars.
Rolling takeoff then, 50% in one set, engines stable.
Okay, moving to...
Let's go! Manflex, SRS, runway.
Charlie. And then
Yeah, hold short Juliet, please. Hold short of Juliet. Hold short Juliet, please.
1 hour 57 minutes.
Hold short Juliet.
100 knots.
Thank you.
Gatwick Tower, hello. I have two
V1.
things to say. Number one, can you get a supervisor for Unicorn Sky type desert sanctuary? And number two, we are on approach to runway 28 left.
Positive climb, gear up.
Easy 73 Kilo Tango, clear to land 38 right.
Clear to land, runway 08 right, Easy 73 Kilo Tango.
Nav.
The station calling about Unicom. The best thing to do is dot Wallop. I can't action anything on Unicom, I'm afraid.
Okay, no worries.
First line climb.
We're on approach to runway 28 left.
Autopilot 1 engaged.
Call
Get off the frequency if you're on Unicom.
For landing on
Okay, if you monitor Unicom for now, I will, yeah, call me back once you're on the localizer, please.
We have localized set now, Shamrock 5464.
Roger.
Speed, flap 0. Spoilers.
Griffin 66, Mike, hold Juliet 1.
Well, that rainstorm was brief, wasn't it? Come on, Aberdeen.
Easy 794 Kilo, monitor Unicom 122 data Malay, toodles.
122.8, thanks for the great service, Easy 794 Kilo. Best 2 hours I've spent at Gatwick.
See you later.
Okay, so we're on our own, which is fine. Let's set a sensible climb then. Open climb, 300 blue. Up we go. What have I done? Go away. Oh. Not quite sure what was going on there. I must have caught it by mistake. Cabin crew, you're released. Right, let's see if we can make up some time. Let's have a look what we got. I can see no traffic between here and Lambourne. Or in fact, I think Brookham's Park is a nice little direct to take. So, let's go for it. Let's go direct. Brookham's Park. Has that aircraft got into Aberdeen yet? Up we go. Get those on. Spoilers. Flaps. Lights. And oh my word, just as I've done that. Barry, what amazing support. Gifting 20 EasyJet SimPilot channel memberships. Barry, that is insane. Thank you so much. What incredible support. Welcome to all the new channel members, courtesy of Barry. We need to start calling you a legend, Barry. You're definitely same category as our channel legend, Dark. That is unbelievable support. Thank you so much, not just for that, but also for sticking with us for the last couple of hours on the ground. Really, really generous, Barry. Thank you so much. Right, so we are up and on our way. We're also in clouds now. What's the temperature? It's getting into icing range. Just get that on. Alright, lots to do. So, Radnar page, we're going to clear that out. Performance page. We can just check flight level 360, that's going to be fine for us. Cost index of 0. The speed. Copy the active. Not the speed, sorry, secondary flight plan, that's done. Flight level 360 blue. I think we can release the seatbelt signs because those passengers must be going absolutely nuts. Well, if you're still with us after 2 hours on the ground at Gatwick, that is incredible. Once again, Barry, just want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. Bringing in 20 new members to the channel. Incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much. So it looks like we're going to get into Aberdeen. If we get into Aberdeen, it's going to be 11 o'clock local time, so in about an hour, just under an hour. How annoyed would my passengers be if we didn't actually get in after all that 2 hours sat on the aircraft? Speedline not called real ops for nothing. This is true. Pedro, the cabin announcements come from self-loading cargo. Oh, those cabin crew, they're going to be kept so busy. Whoa! Anybody else just throw up? Bit of a bump there. We did say in the pre-flight briefing it could be a turbulent departure. Sean Duff, you copy and pasted stuff from Flight Radar 24. Is it in yet? Is it in? Has it got down? I'm really excited to find out. The real flight's just got in. Chris Shaw confirming as well. Bobby G, he's on the ground. Wow. Did anyone see the Emirates A320 last night in Manchester? 2 go-arounds, then he buggered off to Birmingham. Didn't think the winds and the weather were that bad at Manchester last night. Fly guy, real flight ladder, challenges on. I know, right? At least if he'd diverted, I'd feel far better about having to do the same. Right, we're going to go direct Jumsey. Just keep us flying in a straight line.
Speedbird 904 November, pushing south and 10519.
Potter, Aberdeen winds, 20 knots, 40 knot gusts. The important bit though you missed out there, Potter. What direction? The direction's very, very important. We'll have a look once we're at cruise. We'll probably have about 20 minutes of cruise, just have a little look at some stuff and see if we're good to get in. Company message. You are 118 minutes late. Why? Oh no, it's another load sheet. How many of those have we had tonight? Ace, yeah, Emirates not had much luck with the A380, have they, this week? There was a unidentified object, whatever you want to call it, a suspect package, wasn't there? On the one the other day. Flyby Weinstein pilot just got into Aberdeen from Jersey. It's wet, windy as well. Let's do an on-nav approach today. Let's not. Evil shouldn't. Yeah, we're landing runway 16 today. That's our plan as well. Are we still in the cloud? Well, maybe not now. Well, not sure. I can't see any stars or anything like that, so one would suspect that yes, we are indeed still in the clouds. That's quite eerie, that, isn't it? Just the cockpit lights and nothing else around. Good night, Lewis. Come back tomorrow and see if we landed. Aaron just landed in front of us at Gatwick. Seems weird hearing his own voice on stream. Fair enough. Landing at Gatwick tonight, I'm sure, was far less painful than departing Gatwick. Pedro, you landed 10 minutes in Brussels. Oh, that's fine. I don't think the weather at Brussels is too bad tonight, is it? Apologies if you can hear me drinking away. I'm a little bit thirsty after that delay. Joris, what's the difference between a visual approach and an ILS approach since you use the ILS for both landings? Not always, Joris. I mean, it's just sensible to have the ILS tuned in because you've got a backup. But a visual approach, you're literally looking out the window. You're not relying on what the instruments are there. But if you tune to the ILS so you've got them there on your instruments, well, I mean, that's just good sense. If the air traffic controller clears you for the visual approach, he's basically saying you can see the airport, you're now responsible for getting your aircraft on the ground, do it how you will, kind of thing. Aaron, you forgot to retract flaps after landing and all that. Well, you know. The real question is now, how do you get the flaps back up if you've shut down? Because it is possible. Eastbird! Well, hello, mate. How are you doing? Mr. Honda himself. Good to see you, Eastbird. Aaron, yeah, absolutely, I can tell you. So, I'll turn the lights off this. You need to turn on the yellow electric pump, and then also on the overhead up here, where is it? The blue pump, turn that on as well. Raise the flaps, they'll go up, and then obviously turn those off. Iceberg, glad you are doing well. So we'll get up to cruise, we'll do a fuel check, we'll get some en route weathers, we'll see what's happening, and then we'll plan how we're going to get into Aberdeen. Andrew, reminding with a real easy 794 kilo landed at his first attempt. No pressure there then. Back here, so you know what would make your evening? Don't even think about it.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy your drink.
Of course, if you did have a failure backers, we could have something that prevents us getting in at Aberdeen, so we think, well, screw that, we're going back to Gatwick. Hey, Crisis. And who wants to see that? I'm sure you all want to see us attempt Gatwick. Oh, we're going to fly straight over Doncaster as well. Sean, 746 Tango also left Gatwick before you. He's also heading for Aberdeen, so double pressure if he makes it as well. Why is Sean? Is there a second flight going as well? Oh wow, that's incredible. That could be fun. Kevin, thank you so much for your $2.99 super chat this evening. Really appreciate your support. That is indeed very, very kind of you. You've all been generous this evening. Big thanks to Bacchius, Chris Hogg, Barry, of course, gifting 20 Easyjet Sync Pilot Channel memberships. That's awesome. Kevin, thank you so much as well. Really appreciate that. And Captain Chaku as well, a new first officer arriving today. Oh, on VATSIM short. Ah, fair enough. You use the radial in function to extend the centre line. Yeah, it's similar here. You could do it in the Fenix mod in Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can't do it in the fly-by-wire. You have to use the fixers page and pop the radial in. But at least you get it. The main thing is just tidying up the flight plan, sequencing it. I'll be the Ryanair flight Edinburgh to Aberdeen that diverted earlier is now 39,000 over the English Channel. Where's that going? Okay, isn't this an aircraft that's a new aircraft that's just come over from America, so they were just testing stuff out? Because I'm pretty certain that Edinburgh to Aberdeen isn't a commercial flight. That'll be something else. Oh, master caution again. Clear again. Right, so somewhere in front of us is Doncaster Airport and also my house off to the left. Dark Fury, if you're still there, I'll give you a wave. Eastbirds, you're proud to see so many gambling balls on board. You see, Eastbirds, since you've obviously been away, I think you've lost your #1 spot. I think you're dwindling nice and low down. I mean, you might be in 5th or 6th place now. Oh, that side stick fault gives me a heart attack every time it comes on. I really need to calibrate those null zones or whatever it is it's telling me to do. Tarek, can you explain how to install the Latin VFR? You have to buy that, Tarek. So that's yeah, that's a payware mod you can either download from the website, or you can also buy it from the marketplace as well within Microsoft Flight Simulator. Da Vinci, how's the weather in Aberdeen? We're going to check that in about 1,000 feet. See what's happening. Oh, it's not quite as bad as I thought, Eastbirds. You're down at #4. Lots of Unicoms going on. Ace, that Ryanair plane is reported as being born. January 2022. Okay, so it's not a new one then. Oh, maybe it's just had some maintenance and it's just... Or maybe it's been loaned out to someone and it's an acceptance flight. Anything like that. Tarek, the Horizon mod is free. The Horizon mod is a free mod for the Latin VFR, which is payware. That's Mac Alt Cruise. Alright. So let's crack on with some stuff. So we've got our cost index, pop that back up to 4 now. Our arrival, Echo Golf, Papa Delta, runway 16. Let's get that in whilst I'm there. Alright, let's check SD pages. Fuel used, yeah. Bit of an imbalance. It won't be bad enough to need to do the procedure. Yeah, so that adds up. No fuel leak. If we had leaked fuel, it would only be on the ground at Gatwick. Tariq, that's right. You'd have to purchase the Lighten VFR aircraft, then you can use the Horizon mod, which makes it the same as the fly-by-wire. Only on PC, though, of course, not on Xbox or anything like that. Oh, Evil, the Edinburgh to Aberdeen was a diversion from Alicante, I think. It was a British Airways and Ryanair diverted to Edinburgh. Oh, okay. Oh, so they should have gone to Aberdeen, but opted for Edinburgh instead, and then they were just trying to get up to Aberdeen and decided it's not happening. Alright, well that makes more sense. Can we see? Just trying to look, see if I could see Doncaster Airport down there. I think we might just a bit over it. So I live over here somewhere underneath all this cloudy rubbish. So let's do a fuel check then. So make sure everything's working as it should. We took 8.4 tons. Plug fuel was 5.3, so we took an extra 3.1 tons. 3.1 tons plus 0.2 is 3.3. We are about to hit goals, so to speak. So 3.3, which is our extra fuel, plus 3.2 gives us 6.5. And we've got 6.2 on board. That is because of the extra fuel we burnt on the ground. Thank you, Gatwick. So we're okay. We're alright. Doncaster Airport is indeed closed. Yes, it is absolutely not open. Sadly. Right. 40 minutes we'll be on the ground. I hope it's the ground in Aberdeen. Okay, so let's have a look at some en route weathers then. Let's get some important stuff sorted. Let's see what's happening in Aberdeen. Let's see what's happening in Edinburgh. Send both those off. Have a look at Glasgow as well, actually. Because I think the west coast of Scotland is meant to be a little easier tonight with the storm. Ascot, you should divert to Dundee. Worse weather and a tricky approach with a short runway. Why on earth would I do that? That sounds like an insane suggestion. Alright, that's interesting. Why can't I get weather? Why can't I get my messages? What's he doing? Anybody else had this issue? It's just taking me straight back to the McDo menu. That's rubbish. The metal's working in the EFB, is it just not working in the box? Oh, okay. Da Vinci crashing will do, very realistic. Oh yeah, we strive for realism here. Okay, well I'm going to have to cheat and use the tablet. So, oh, that looks just horrible, doesn't it? So, winds 11024, gusting at 40 knots. That's still going to be within limits, though, because of the direction. Visibility is 4.3. We've got rain. It's broken. 1,000 feet. Overcast. 1,800 feet with CBs. 10 degrees. QNH is 993, tempo, heavy rain. Lovely. Anyone just grab me the METAR for Edinburgh and for Glasgow, please, just in case. So we're going to vector ourselves in for the arrival tonight. There's no ATC knocking about. And we're actually going to just have a look, because I think we should have... Let me just show you the chart. It'll make sense. See if we can find this in the box. If not, we'll just fly it manually, so to speak. But yeah, alternate base procedures. So from the VOR, fly for a Cat C aircraft. From the VOR, radial 034, descending 2,500 feet, 8.8 miles from the LSDME. Left turn inside localizer. Okay, well, if we can find something that works like that, that'd be quite neat. I mean, to be fair, I could actually just build that up if I needed to. So that's procedure 1, procedure 2, procedure 3. Okay, I guess procedure 1 actually looks pretty close to what the chart has just said, so let's get that in. It's not a million miles away, to be fair. It's not quite right. Okay, tell you what we'll do then is, let's just clear this. We'll pop this in just to reduce our workload management. So, from the VOR Alpha Delta November, we'll then create a waypoint 9 miles away on the 034 radial ADN. So, ADN bearing 034, 9 miles. Clear the discontinuity, insert, and that should then, yeah, that's what we wanted for a Cat C aircraft. That just takes the work out of it for us. Now, a couple of things I want to do with regards to that. We just need to brief that a bit more thoroughly so we're all clear on what's happening, because you can't just go building up approaches. I forget which pilot did that. I want to say it was going into Kathmandu. Didn't end well. Situational awareness didn't help there, and they ended up into the side of a mountain, sadly. So if it's not in the box, you can't fly that approach. But we're not actually doing that to fly the approach. We're just doing that to sort of track out and leave it in nav mode as we get down while we concentrate on other stuff. So let's just have a look what weather we've got at Edinburgh. Winds 100 at 14 knots. That's fine. Edinburgh's wide open. Glasgow also wide open, slightly lower cloud base, overcast 800 feet. Okay, both of those I'm happy with. That would work. Let's just clear that company message. Only 17 minutes late. That's interesting. We must have got a new slot. Right, let's do a landing calculation and see how this is going to play out for us. So our landing weight is planned to be, let's have a look. Our zero fuel weight was 55.9. And we're looking to have got about 5.3 tons of fuel on board when we get there. So landing weight is 61.2. Let's go 61.5. We'll go good. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Can we go flaps 3? I mean, that would really help. Yeah, okay, as long as we're going to slam it down. 20 knot crosswind, all of that then, we're legal to do the approach. A nice 20 knot crosswind with gusts. We're within limits. And we're going to get down in about 60 miles or so. Alright, so let's do the want brief. Weather, as we've just seen, it's windy. 11024, gusting 40. Visibility is just shy of 4.5 kilometers. We've got heavy rain at the moment, broken 1,000 feet, overcast 1,800 feet, and temperature is 10 degrees. QNH is 993 hectopascals, which is higher than it was down in Gatwick. Sure as interrupts my bloody brief. Hello? Hello?
Sorry to bother you, Captain. I was just wondering if you'd like a drink.
No thanks.
No problem. If you change your mind, just give me a call.
Hey, Brick Stew. Okay, yeah, so that's basically the weather. it's looking rubbish. Aircraft is still working, nothing's broken, no NOTAMs getting into Aberdeen tonight. Threats to be aware of. We've got a bit of terrain to the south, to the west of the airport. Yes, terrain to the west, but the biggest threat is, of course, the wind. How are we going to mitigate that? Well, I'll probably leave the autopilot in a lot later than I normally would before disconnecting that, just to try and mitigate the strong crosswind. The autopilot can fly it better than I can. Alright, let's go through the box then. Set the light up and we'll brief. So we are going to land runway 16. It is an ILS approach. There's no standard arrival for this airport, so what we're going to do, we're going to fly direct to Aberdeen, then we're going to fly this 034 out from Aberdeen, so we'll head out this way, descending to 2,500 feet, 9 miles high, left steering wheel, left turn in, set that, localise that, should give us about a nice sort of 9 mile final there then as well. It's a normal 3-degree landing, runway visual range 550 meters, so legal there. The decision altitude is 408 8, 200 feet above the ground, so once again we should be fine at actually seeing the lights. We've got piper lights there as well. MSAs we're coming in is 4,100 feet to the west, and the little sector we'll be circling in is 2,300 feet, so again that should be fine. Let's just confirm all that stuff in the box then. So, yeah, there's the ILS runway 16, and the procedure is already in there that we've done. RadNav page, let's get the Alpha Delta November VOR in. And hard tuned, 135 miles away, there we go. Progress page, yep, that's fine. Performance page, we'll just fill that out now. So QNH, as we've said, is 993. Hectopascals, temperature is 10 degrees. Wind is 110 at 24. Transition altitude is 4,000 feet. Minimum is 405. Config 3 for landing gives us a VAP of 138. And we've done our landing calculations, secondary flight plan, copy the active. Alright, so you know what we're going to do, how we're going to fly it, etc. We'll fly over Aberdeen at green dot, we'll select flaps 1 as we start to fly 9 miles out, and then flaps 2 with the glide as we get down 2,500 feet. Once we've landed, if we've landed, we roll more or less, I think it's to the end of the runway, is it? Where's my charts for the parking gates? Yeah, all the way to the end on mic, and then vacate right, taxi to the main apron. Good, good. If we don't land, go around straight forward, straight out on runway track 3,000 feet. Then we'll decide what we're going to do. Have another go, or call it a day and take everyone to Edinburgh. Fuel is fine. We've got a couple of hours, 2.5 hours endurance, so not worried about that. Right, who here in the chat has been here since the very, very start? God bless you if you have. God, it's getting a bit bumpy, isn't it? Dark Fury, you've been there since the start. Fair enough. One thing I do want to just pop in here to help us with our descent planning. That place bearing distance, we want to get down to 2,500 feet, so let's just update that. 2500. There we go. That'll help. Top of descent then is at about 18 miles. Stubby, why do the engine sounds resemble props? Really? Do you think? I didn't think they did. Potter here since before the taxi delay. That's a long time. One of the shortest flights we've ever done, an hour long, and I reckon the stream's going to be about 3.5 hours long. Ace, here for the long haul. It was meant to be a short haul. Absolutely right. Oh, it's a good job I've got an understanding wife. You'll notice HD's not here tonight because he's actually flying throughout this rubbish weather. Not up to Scotland though. But there's a lot of rubbish weather all around the Europe at the moment, isn't there? Wet and windy. Stubby, you just built your tea. It's getting bumpy. It is. It is indeed. Rick's still here. Can't sleep until I see the landing. Eastburn, if he's got Wi-Fi on board, he could join us. I have just been... I do need to check his flight to see if he got in. Where he was headed. I'm sure it'll have been fine. Steve, start, but did we run ground power or APU during the day? We were on APU, Steve. It doesn't burn that much fuel, so it was okay. Da Vinci, I noticed that a minute ago. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the managed speed. I mean, the managed speed should be staying in exactly the same place. Right, we're at top of descent. Let's get down. Thrust 120 blue. Goldfish, do I do YouTube full time? Oh, I wish. That'd be a dream. Do you know what? In all that messing about back in Gatwick, I forgot to start the timer when we eventually pushed. Never mind, I can get the info from the box. So, just monitoring our progress. We're about 1,300 feet above profile. Keeping an eye on the wind as well. Look at that tailwind. That's interesting. Galaxy, we've got more than enough fuel. We've already checked the endurance. We've probably got about 2.5 hours endurance now. We've got FS Realistic as well running in the background, which is responsible for the bumpiness. Might have to get those seatbelt signs on pretty soon. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck once again, you'll notice we've started our descent now into what is going to be a bumpy approach into Aberdeen this evening. We should be on the ground in about 20 minutes time, but I will be popping the seatbelt signs on sooner than we would normally because of the bad weather in Aberdeen. So if you get yourselves back into your seats, the cabin crew will start preparing the cabin for landing very shortly. Thank you. Potter, plenty of fuel for a few holds. We won't be holding, mate. we're getting on the ground somewhere. Is there any VATSIM ATC around? Sadly not, no. There would have been had we got out on time, but, well, you know. We got delayed a little bit. Bacchius, the beer you've drunk has to go. Well, Bacchius, let me know when you're back and I'll put the seatbelt signs on. Galaxy, not going to the alternate first. No chance. Not when the real aircraft got in. If he can do it, we can have a go. Turbulence penetration speed, anybody? I would show you outside, but there's very little to see. We're over the sea at the minute, so it is indeed dark. But you can see we're shaking about all over the place. Actually, that That looks quite good, don't you think? That's pretty decent. I quite like that. There's quite a bit of rattling around in there. Bumpy, bumpy. Why have we just got another company message? That'll be the company message saying, sod it, go to Edinburgh. Oh, actually no. We've been assigned gate 1 at Aberdeen. Father Jack, you're not descending even though you have gone through the top of descent. Father Jack, have you been drinking again? We're descending at 2,300 feet per minute. Captain Danny, how do you get the assigned gate through that? VATSIM do it automatically whenever you're landing in England. England? Whenever you're landing in the UK. So it's a great little touch. It's really neat. Right, Bacchus is back. Seatbelt signs coming on. Oh, Father Jack, don't look at the ticker tape. That breaks more often than my aircraft. Cloud as well now, so let's get some ice, anti-ice on. And we'll start concentrating on his flight and arrival in a moment. Craig, is that a new feature from VATSIM UK? Newish, it's been around for, what, a few months now. But it only works in the UK, yeah, it's a feature of VATSIM UK. Really nice. Adds a bit of realism, doesn't it? So you know where you're going. Which is pretty cool. Briggs 2, when do you change to QNH? When you start to descend to a flight level. So we're going to start descending to, well, the transition altitude is 6,000 feet here, so we're going to start descending to about 3,000 feet pretty soon. When we do that, we'll push for standard, we'll push for local pressure. Oh, Mark, that's such a shame. Says they're going to have to miss the landing night all. Don't forget to check back tomorrow, Mark. We're probably only 10 minutes away. So I want that speed up a bit more so I can get back on profile. There we go. Do you know, in beautiful weather, this is a really nice scenic approach. This is that bumpy. It's going to be one of those. It's going to be really difficult to control stuff on the FCU. Okay, so let's set local pressure QNH 993. If anyone wants to just give me a QNH check at Aberdeen, that'd be great, in case the metal's been updated. Whoa! Bank angle. Bank angle. Alright. This just got serious. Well done if you stuck with us for the entire stream, guys. New QNH 994. Thank you. Let's update stuff. Start reduce the speed 250. Right, while I'm there then, activate the approach phase. New QNH 994. Winds 100 at 23. $4,400 rain, tempo heavy rain, temperature level 10. Good.
Aberdeen traffic, Easyjet 3285 is taking off on runway 16.
Aberdeen traffic, Easyjet 794 Kilo is inbound from the south direct, the Aberdeen VOR, currently at 10,000, descending 3,000. We will be flying towards the departing traffic.
Aberdeen traffic, Easyjet 3285 is clear of the runway.
Okay, manage speed. Speed brakes. Sean, I was thinking the exact same. Here comes the rain. Brixo, can you auto land when it's windy? Yes, you can, but there are limitations. 30 knot headwind, 20 knot crosswind, and 10 knot tailwind. So technically tonight we could do it. There's a 20 knot crosswind. That is right on the limits. Has why use flaps 3 instead of flap full? You can fly a little bit faster with flaps 3. The air's moving over the wings faster, so it's a bit more responsive. You're going faster, so it's easier in the heavy wind. Hey Andy, good to see you. Hey Carrot, glad you could catch the approach. Well, the departure was boring. That looks like that departure just there, look, so he's clear of us. That's fine. Oh, this sounds horrible. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Aberdeen traffic easy 794 Kilo is now overhead the airfield. Inbound Aberdeen VOR to the north for a left traffic pattern. ILS runway 16. Has will you fly Cat 3 approach? No, no can do here. They're it's only a Cat 1 airport, so can't do that, I'm afraid. Carrot, what question about airlines? How do flight rosters assigned? Every airline works different, but you can bid for flights. You know, the kind of flights. Do you want more overnight stops? Do you want early morning flights? Do you want afternoon, late evening flights? That kind of stuff. And then they try to accommodate. You can't always do it, but they would try. Right, flaps 1. Speeds checked. Flaps 1. Just fly this exactly as we briefed. Briefed. Look at that wind. Okay, so now 2,500 blue. Ah, Katie Pilot, good evening, just in time for the fun. Just in time for the go around and diversion to Edinburgh. Yes, that's right. You see, we're feeling a bit of pressure tonight, Katie, because the real flight got in. The Ryanair didn't, but this flight did. About how long ago did the real flight touch down? Was it about an hour ago, something like that? My God, we're flying sideways. So remember, as we do come in, just get that mental picture in our heads of what we need to do. We are going to be obviously pointing into the wind. We're going to be pointing to the left. As we flare, we'll decrab right rudder, bit of left aileron, just to balance that out a tad if we need. And if it all goes wrong, we're togaing away, and the go around is just straight out on runway track 3,000 feet. Hey NoobTube, all flights cancelled to Aberdeen tonight, except the Easyjet. The Easyjet didn't get cancelled, either from Luton or Gatwick. And they both got in. Well, I assumed the Luton one got in. Hadn't checked that. Alright, let's start that turn. It's not quite as cloudy as I thought. We can see the ground. Right, nice long final, get ourselves sorted. About a 60-mile final looking at that, maybe a bit less. Flaps 1, we're perfectly set up for this ILS. Just check the fuel, got 5.3 tons, so we're fine. We've got loads of fuel. That's not a problem. Currently got a 57 crosswind from the left. Rick, that's a good shout. Let me pop the replay app in. We'll definitely want that, won't we? Look at that, it's incredible. Look. The direction we're pointing to the direction we're travelling. Difference between heading and track. Father Jack, you expect a butter landing? That's not going to happen. No, not tonight. We just want to get it in. I want to stop. Chris Shaw, thank you so much for your £5 super chats. Piling the pressure on. We got this. We shall see, Chris. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Very kind of you, Chris. Oh, she really does get on my wick. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Everything is secured, ready for landing. If you let me know when you're ready to land, I'll make sure the rest of the crew are seated and ready.
Yeah, this could be bumpy if you want to get sat down now, please.
No problem.
Da Vinci, butter it in all conditions. Get lost. Right, let's arm the approach. Alt glide slope, lock blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Carrot, passengers sat on the right get the best view of the runway. Yeah, as we're crabbing down into it. They were thinking, surely that's not the one we're landing in. Lock start. Here we go. Full house coming up. As long as we can see the blooming runway. That's the next problem. Glide slope star, 3,000 feet, missed approach set. Can't recall if we did the approach checklist. Quickly run it now. I think we did, but barrier of QNH is 9904 hectopascal. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums are 405. Auto brake medium. EFB is stowed. Now for the fun bit. Aberdeen traffic, easy 794 kilo is established 8 mile final ILS runway 16. Don't need to worry too much about needing flaps 2 to help us slow down. The headwind's doing that for me, but anyway, let's go with it. Flaps 2, speed's checked. I'll just pull speed 180, flaps 2. And Da Vinci quite right saying, yeah, need to flaps 2 by 2,000 feet. It's quite easy to remember that, isn't it? Six miles, gear, spoilers, manage the speed, sort the lights, ground speed mini now start doing its thing. Landing checklist. So our cabin is secured. Go around altitude is 3,000 feet set. ECA memo landing node blue. Gears 3 green. Look at the direction of the weather. Oh wow. See, the clouds shouldn't be that bad. What was it? Overcast, 1,800, broken, 1,000 feet. So below 1,000 feet, here it comes, look. Hopefully start to see stuff. It might be worth turning the landing lights off. Oh Christ, we were flaps 2. Flaps 3. See, I knew you were here for a reason, Katie. Let's get the GPWS warning shouting now, shall we? Come on, lights. Won't be getting in anywhere if I don't see a runway. It's not happening. Minimums are 405. Oh, there we go. 500 feet. What about R5 control?
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
Light slow. Light slow.
4 reds.
Light slow.
Jesus.
40. 30. 20. Retard.
Okay, spoilers for screen. Decel. My God, that's bad. Manual brakes. I don't think I've ever seen the rain quite so heavy in Microsoft Flight Simulator either. I think it's raining.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the...
Seriously, never seen so much rain.
Portable electronic devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you.
Can't wait to see the replay of that. 4 red. Realistically though, should have been an immediate go around.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area.
But where's the fun in that?
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you.
Right, let's slow her down. I would imagine we'd probably skid if we turned too fast here. This isn't rain, this is just light shower in Scotland. Right, well, given how late it is, I'm not going to worry too much about taxiing all the way to the terminal because, well, that's the boring bit. You guys want to see the replay landing, right? I know I do. New tube is like FSLTL fire. Yeah, FSLTL fire. Right, wonderful. So... let's get off VATSIM, and then we'll do the replay. I see grounds online. We're just going to tell them we are disconnecting for a replay. Don't want to be rude. So let me stop the aircraft and let's see if we can get in. Get this replay sorted. Just as we're doing that though, a massive shout out and thanks to Fruitbat, who's donated 10 Easyjet Sim Pilot Child memberships. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Fruitbat. Really appreciate that. And Sean Duff also with a £2 super chat. Thank you so much, guys. Right, should we check out the replay because I can watch it this time and relax. So let me hope this works.
Too low. Gear.
Okay, so this should be a replay. We'll have a look at the left-hand side to begin with. Turn the cabin lights off as well. That makes it a bit more realistic for a nighttime landing, doesn't it? Did anyone think we were going to be going around? I did. I absolutely did. Da Vinci should have. Yeah, we got 3 reds. We should have gone around. Of course we should have. But what was the landing rate, by the way, anyway? Not that I care. Just mildly interested. Didn't look too bad, that. The main reason for calling a go around would have been the 4 reds. The actual approach, you know, we were past the minimums when I was happy to continue. But yeah, the 4 reds. What is it they say? 4 reds, you're dead. Starfleet, we all miss Katie Pilot's streams. She's a busy lady. Katie would have gone around. Actually, Katie wouldn't have been daft enough to fly it. Weather really is bad, isn't it? Ace, with the 4 reds very late, beyond the point at which you could rely on their accuracy. Well, it's true that they get less accurate the further down you get, sort of like 100, 200 feet away, but I thought it was before that. Oh, well, do you know what? We can actually have a look, can't we? Let's have a look. So this is the view that we had. No, I think it was still a go-around situation because, well, I don't know, what about 100 feet away? Maybe. I mean, at any point, if you see 4 reds, it's not a great idea.
40.
Too low. Terrain.
20. Retard.
Kick with the flare. Katie, you seem to manage your work days off when the storm happens. Do you look in advance at a long-term weather forecast and think, yeah, I'll not work that day? Should we have a look from outside? That's always a fun... that's always fun. You know it's really bad when you can see the lights from the elevators shining up. I love this, the fact that you can see the lights there in the tail lights, the logo lights. I mean, that just looks impossible, doesn't it? Yeah. Might not have worked quite so well in real life as it did in the simulator. But never mind. Anyway, guys, with that, it is time for me to leave. This has been far later than I had planned, thanks to the 2-hour delay in Gatwick, which you all stuck with us for. That was incredible determination. Thank you so much. For those of you as well this evening that have also been so generous donating memberships and super chats, etc., a massive thank you to all of you for that. Really very kind. Some amazing generosity on the show tonight from our channel members and others as well. Thank you so much much. Really hope you have enjoyed the stream tonight. The weather is going to be like this in Scotland for the next 24 hours. So if you get a chance tomorrow, come and have a go and fly in this absolutely awful weather. That is definitely the worst I have ever seen the rain in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Good night, everyone. Whatever you do for the rest of for the evening. Thank you for being here. Appreciate seeing you all, and I will see you on our next one. Good night, guys. Bye bye.
Retard.